Okay. Hello, everyone. So, this video is about Argentina FIFA World Cup 2026, every detail. Whatever I have, I've spent a lot of time to get these details, a lot of research I've done, and I would like to share that with you. So, let's start with how. So, Argentina group stays is Algeria, Austria, Jordan. These are the three teams Argentina is in group with. And if Argentina tops the group, which you can expect them to, so this is how their knockout path looks like. Round of 32 with Uruguay, 16 with Australia, quarterfinal with Portugal, which is the most wanted kind of match. Semi-final with Brazil or England, anyone, and final it has to be with Spain. There's no way Spain is not reaching or something like that. So, and for these three matches, so Argentina will be wearing their uh, sky white and blue, sky blue jersey. And for these two matches, they will be wearing the away jersey, that is the blue jersey. This away jersey they also wear in the 1990 final and 2014 final, and they lost both of them. The two World Cups which Maradona and Messi won, they won it in their original jersey, the home jersey. Okay, so this time again they are going to be wearing the final jersey. But yeah, that is fine. Uh, I mean, it's already difficult to win. So we'll see. Straight away, let's go to the team. What kind of team, what kind of squad will Scaloni go with, or Argentina can go with? So I'll be clear. First of all, you need to understand that Messi and Alvarez, they both have to start. Okay, I think everyone agrees on that Messi and Julian Alvarez they must start uh, in the 11. Now the problem is if you start them both, now they both are central players, central striker kind of a player. They are no wingers. So if they both start, you cannot play 4-3-3, because if you play 4-3-3, then you have to drift Messi wide. You might have to bring Alvarez center, which is not a problem, and then let's say you have to play someone here. But now this is not Messi's natural position. Okay, so if you force Messi wide, you will lose on width. You will have Messi playing in a position which he is not now comfortable with. Messi's best position is this area and somewhere around here. The number 10, from where Messi can create chances, shoot, and this much area. So this is the area which Messi would be roaming or doing his magic. If you drift him wide, if you ask him to provide width, this will be a problem. So it has to be clear to everyone that now, because of these two, you have to start, and these two are not natural wingers. You cannot play 4-3-3, or you cannot play 4-2-3-1. I mean, you can play 4-2-3-1 with Messi here, but again, so you cannot now go with two wingers, like natural wingers. Like, why? So if you, let's say, if you go with Mastantuono, you go with Garnacho. Okay, these two are natural wingers. Now your midfield is weak, so you have three midfielders. So then, if you Messi plays as a pure 10 and he plays with two wingers, attacking wingers, your midfield is now weak. You only have two proper midfielders, and Messi is a half. Messi cannot run that much. So as a midfielder, you have to do a lot of things. You have to run a lot. Now Messi cannot do that. So you cannot play Messi as a pure number 10 as well, like as a third midfielder. Messi cannot be a third midfielder. So what do you have to do? So you cannot play Mastrantano or Garnacho here. So you have to balance it out. If you're getting my point, this Argentina team, they do not have too many options. They have a fix. They have options in position. Like here, they have option. They can play instead of Alvarez. If Alvarez is not fit or need rest, they can have Lautaro Martinez. They can have Paredes in midfield for anyone. They can have instead of this, there can be other guy for Nico Gonzalez. Also, there can be someone else. For Messi, Nico Paz can cover. In defense, also they have Otamendi. Other options. Molina, Montiel is there. Tagliafico is there. There's other left back is also there. Same for Martinez. So they have options for every position, but they do not have the system flexibility that they can play in 4-3-3, they can play in 4-2-3-1, they can play in any position. That is not the case with Argentina. If they have to cover everything, they have to play in 4-4-2 only. That is only this is the only position they can play in, because that is the only position where they can afford to play both of them up front, where now Messi can now easily roam here as well and do a little bit of here. There is no need for Messi to go here, provide width. Width will be provided by Simeone, who will be providing width here, providing crosses from here, will be tracking back as well. He runs a lot. Yeah. So, sorry. Same. You need a similar kind of player here as well, who can do some crosses, who can be a little bit attacking, who can provide some width, who can also defend a bit. Because see, who is providing width? Julian Alvarez will not provide width from here. Like he cannot do too much. He's not a natural winger. He's also a striker. So he'll be here. He might provide a little bit from here because he can then shoot. But he won't be going completely there like a Vinicius Junior kind of winger. He's not that guy. Same for Messi. Messi is not Yamal. Like he'll not, no more Yamal. Like Messi was obviously is obviously the greatest of all time. Was the best winger, best player, everything. But now with his age, he cannot do it now. So you need width and width. So, but you don't need width at like you cannot play Western and Garnacho. Let's say if you need width, but then there are four attacking players. There are only two midfielders. Now your midfield becomes weak. So you have to balance it out. Everything has to be balanced. Like this is the problem Argentina has, and I mean it may look like a problem for me, but this is the biggest blessing. This is their biggest blessing, that they cannot experiment too much because they have a lot of players. So you might be tempted to experiment a lot, but they have to play in a fixed system where every player has its duty, has its role completely defined. So if you see these two, Molina and Simeone, they have to cover this full area, provide width here, some attacking threat, and defend. There are two people now doing one job. Sometimes you need two people because otherwise one can be marked. So same, Nico Gonzalez can provide width. He has played as left back for. He can be a good defensive option as well. Tagliafico is a solid defensive player as a left back, and he can also provide some width by giving some overlapping runs. And these seven players, if you see these seven, these are not droppable. I mean, this is a must. Angel and McAllister, these are the two best midfielders of Argentina in a long time. Okay, so I mean, DePaul was there in the World Cup, who was experienced, did well, but DePaul is no longer at that level. Or you can have Paredes as well here. Now you might say Nico Paz can be there, but Nico Paz is more of a number 10. So I'll come to Nico Paz, like why he's not in my team. Paredes is there. Parco can be there, but he's too young to start as of now. So I mean, these two are, I mean, no brainer. Unless they're having a bad campaign, then you can think of replacing them or not having them starting. Like Paredes, because Paredes is in a great form, so he's definitely pushing for a spot in the starting level. This Romero Martinez, again, no brainer. This is a world class center back pairing. This guy also no pick. So if you see, this is the core of the Argentina. These seven players, these are the core of Argentina, and I mean these are underrated. Molina and Tagliafico are underrated. I believe these two are also uh, part of the core group. So these nine players, they I think they all nine players started World Cup final. No, not Martinez. Otamendi started. These eight players started, and Martinez started Copa America final. So these nine players are the core of Argentina from the last World Cup, from the last Copa America. The surprise package is these two guys. Now we have seen Simeone doing a lot of great work for Atletico this season. So obviously, it is exciting to have him here, and you can definitely expect good things from him. Like you have to have high expectation from him. It's not like that. It's his first World Cup, but doesn't matter. Like I think he has to deliver. And here again, you have Nico Gonzalez. You can have there are options here. You can have Thiago Almada. Okay, uh, you can have Lo Celso is there as well. Like if he's fit, so there are options here as well. Valentin Barco normally plays here in where McAllister plays, but he can also be an option. Nico Paz can also be an option. So Nico Paz, I mean, let's talk about Nico Paz now. I mean, it's the right time. Nico Paz has done really well. So if you see Nico Paz, what he has done for Como this season is phenomenal. Okay, so if you see season 25-26, 31st matches, 29 started, 11 goals, 6 assists. Okay, but if you see the same problem, he is not a proper winger. He's a left-footed, so uh, if ideally he should be like you can try to fit him here, but if you see is he doesn't provide this width. There is so he just runs and then moves here. And if I show you Yamal, so Yamal will have attacking threat till here. So Nico Paz doesn't is not a natural winger. Nico Paz is a central midfielder, but he provide defensive work. He can do a lot of things. So, but to provide width, I think Simeone is better suited for this kind of position. So if you let's see Simeone now. See his La Liga season. You see much more depth in this width section. Nico Paz has zero in this area. And this is what Argentina needs. They need width because Messi now cannot provide this width. So they need width from someone. So this player, he has the duty of providing width because otherwise the attack will be fully centrally congested. Everyone is attacking centrally. The teams can park the bus centrally, and everything is difficult for Argentina. But now with this guy, that's why they need someone who can provide width. So Mestre is also a good option. Mestre is a proper winger as well, but he's low on confidence. I don't think he even makes the World Cup squad now. He hasn't done anything for Real Madrid this full season, so he's a very bad season. Fully broken confidence. I don't think that's the right way to now take him to the World Cup. Simeone has booked his place. Nico Paz has also booked his place, but Nico Paz's role would be to replace Messi. If Messi is not fit and during the tournament, Messi is tired during the match, Nico Paz is a straight replacement for Lionel Messi. Messi plays this role, Nico Paz plays the same role. It's a straight swap. I mean, that's the only time Nico Paz I'm having Nico Paz in my team. There's no other time where Nico Paz can play. I mean, he can play, but that I mean, in my view, that is the only best position for Nico Paz. So I think this is going to be my starting 11. Now let's talk about, if I talk about substitutes, Paredes will be pushing both of them for a starting spot, and he'll be coming in a lot of matches like as a substitute if a defensive midfielder is needed, or uh, any other way. So Paredes, you will see a lot of Paredes coming. Simeone, you will see Simeone uh, playing for 60, 70, 70 odd minutes because he runs a lot. So Simeone will need to be replaced in every match. Same goes for Alvarez. He will be replaced every match, 60, 70 minutes. So Lautaro Martinez straight swept for him. For Simeone, I think Prestiano, sorry, not getting his name right, but Prestiano, someone, who is that guy? Prince, I think Prestiani. Yeah. So this guy will definitely, if you see again his, where you see, he's a more attacking, proper attacking footballer. So you might have to see. I mean, so in this kind of situation, sometimes when they're a goal up and they need to just defend, you might see Nico Paz come in as a defensive player, because when we saw Nico Paz, so he can defend. Yeah. So Nico Paz, there's a good option. Nico Paz can come in if Argentina is ahead in the game. They have to contain a lead. But if they need a goal, 60, 70 minutes, this is your guy. Nico Paz is not your guy at that moment. This is your guy, Prestian. So there are again now two options to replace him. One when you need a goal, one when you need to defend. You don't want to touch them. For McAllister, I think McAllister, Anjo is my leader in Argentina teams. Like Messi is the leader, Anjo is the leader, Romero is the leader, Martin is the leader. These four are the leaders of Argentina. You want to have them every minute on the pitch. Lisandro Martinez will also be there on the pitch every time, because you don't want a center back replacement. And Tagliafico, he's a machine. He will be also there. So these six players, they will be there every minute. So McAllister, so all five, because if five substitutes are allowed, these all five can be replaced. So Molina can play 60, 70 minutes. Montiel can replace him easily. So if they see, Montiel will, that's a straight swap. Montiel will replace Molina every match. Take these three stays same. Simeone can be replaced by Nico Paz or Prestiani. McAllister. Now, if they need a goal, what I believe, Valentin Barco is the key man there. If Argentina are behind, Valentin Barco is the man who can get them back in the game. He's a crazy, crazy person, uh, brilliant footballer, and I mean, you need that kind of a player, like who doesn't, uh, who can do without thinking. To, I don't know what's the right word, but he can do crazy stuff on the pitch. Argentina has problems when they go behind, like they do not know how to come back. I mean, that is what we saw in 2022 World Cup as well. They couldn't come back in any of the match. Against Saudi Arabia, they were 2-1 down, 55 minutes, 56 minutes. They couldn't find a goal back. They lost that match. Against Netherlands, they conceded two goals after being 2-0 up, and they couldn't win. It went to penalties. Against France, also 2-0 up, conceded, but they luckily got the third goal first, then but again considered and went to penalties. In none of the games they were behind. Like one game they were behind, they lost that game. So whenever they go behind, like they have problems. And Valentin Barco, I think, will replace McAllister if Argentina needs a goal, and he can definitely break open the game for Argentina. And if they're ahead, Paredes is the no-brainer. Ahead or matches in a stable position, Paredes is your man. Anjo plays a full match. Again, for Nico Gonzalez, you can have Almada, you can have Lo Celso, anyone of those two. Alvarez, obviously, Lautaro Martinez will come. So, again, I think we have discussed. Now, if we talk about full squad, then There are 26 players, three goalkeepers. You can have any two. Uh, Russo from Atletico Madrid is doing well. Then there's Rulli, who's second option, but you don't want Martinez to miss any match except a dead rubber. Martinez has to be there. It's not an option. It doesn't matter how good your second goalkeeper is, but you need Martinez. He's the leader. He's a leader in Argentina camp now, and you cannot afford to miss him. So three goalkeepers done. Here, Molina, Montiel. Here, Otamendi will be there. They normally take five centre backs. So three are here. So let me break it down again. Three are here, two here, five centre backs, 10, two here, 12, two here, 14, four here, 18, two here, 20. Uh, Normally five, let's say two here, Alvarez, Lautaro 22, Messi, Nico Paz 24, and one extra striker 25, and one extra center midfielder. That's how it goes. But what Argentina will do is instead of five center backs, they will have four center backs or five center backs, of one of which can play as a left back as well. So they will go with one left back and one player who can play left back plus center back both. So let's say they will go with four center backs plus two left backs, but one of the left backs can cover as a center back as well. So three here, two, five, four here, 9, two here, let's say 11, two here, or let's say three here. Nico Paz, let's consider Nico Paz here. Nico Paz, Simeone, and Prestiani here. 14, Enzo and Paredes. 16, McAllister, Barco. 18, Nico Gonzalez, Almeida, and Lo Celso. 21, Alvarez, Lautaro Martinez. 23, Messi, and one more striker. 25. And then they have one more option, and that goes to DePaul, Rodrigo DePaul. So that is how I believe Argentina will shape up for the World Cup. This is going to be the 26-man squad. They might be thin on central midfield, but Nico Paz, Enzo, McAllister, DePaul, Paredes, Barco, they're all central midfielders. They all play that position. So they don't need Palacios or Iqui Fernandez type of guy, because it's difficult for them to start a match and difficult to even get in as a substitute. Okay, what else is left? We discussed who can they play. Brazil, Argentina. See, this is the hottest match. They need to win this. I mean, don't expect them to win the World Cup. It's I think the team does lack little bit on the quality side. I mean, these are good players. These are all very good players, but these are not the world's best. None of them is world's best now. Like even Messi is not the world's best in his position. Julian Alvarez is not the number one striker. He is even like Harry Kane, Mbappe, Haaland. They all are better than him. He might be the top five. Enzo, he might be top five. Romero top five. Martinez top five. Messi top five. McAllister is now not even in maybe top 10. I don't know. Maybe not even top 10. Molina, no one talks about it. Tagliafico, no one even knows. Martinez is a very good player, but is he top 10, top 20? Simeone just starting his career as a midfield right, top 10 maybe. Nico Gonzalez, top 20, top 30, who knows? So it's not like that they have someone like, if you see team like Spain, they have Yamal, who's number one at his position, Pedri, Rodri. They're kind of like number one, number two in their position. Argentina does not have that. So I mean, You cannot really expect them, you cannot have them as super hot favorites for this World Cup. They have to do really well. Every player has to play uh, really well, which they can do, which they have shown. They obviously they're the defending champions. I don't think much have changed. Like Messi has is so Messi is will be reduced, but Alvarez has become better. Enjo is better. McAllister is better. Romero is better. Martinez better. Goalkeeper gets better with age. But of course, he was the goalkeeper of the tournament. He cannot top that. Like he had the best tournament. So what more he can do? But is not reduced. Is the same. Tagliafico maybe you can say is aged a bit now comparatively. So a lot of players has improved. Molina, you can say Molina is much more better than last time because what he's doing for Atletico is now uh, visible. They had Di Maria instead of Di Maria. Now they have Nico. They had Dipol instead of Dipol. Now they have this guy. So this is obviously a D grade compared to Dipol. Like maybe Dipol, Simeone might say same, but Di Maria, Nico Gonzalez, big D grade. Messi's 2022 version versus Messi's 2026 version. It will be a little bit of reduction in quality from Messi as well, comparatively. But yeah, overall, I think this team is, for me, is just like 2022 team, quality-wise. Messi reduced, Di Maria reduced, but all other players have improved as well. So it's an offset. It's like the same team that was there in 2022. But the problem is the opposition. Spain has improved a lot. Spain is really dangerous. France has become more super dangerous. England and Brazil. So Argentina has to play Portugal in quarterfinal. It's a very good team, Portugal. They won the UEFA Nations League. They are a stacked team. They have super players at every position. They have four amazing midfielders. Ronaldo is there. It doesn't matter like Ronaldo, but Ronaldo can still create magic. But they have a great team. The opposition, the level of opposition is very high this time around as compared to 2022. 2022, they had Netherlands in quarterfinals. Portugal is a big upgrade over Netherlands. They had Croatia in semis. Now either Brazil or either England. So Brazil versus England is the quarterfinal. So either Brazil or England will be their competitor in semi-final, is England is a super team. I mean, England is a very difficult team. The front three of Rashford, Kane, and Saka, with the midfield of Rice, uh, Anderson, and Bellingham. They don't have much weakness. England has a lot of depth, and Brazil under Ancelotti. I mean, I expect Brazil to beat England and I mean, face Argentina in semis. Brazil is a super team as well, a much improved team than the last World Cup. So the level, if you see, and again the final might be with Spain, might be with France. Again, both of them are much more dangerous than the France team of 2022. So if Argentina's team, let's say, is the same as it is at the same level as 2022, but the opposition level has improved a lot, then it's difficult to expect from Argentina to win the World Cup again. They can win if again, I think a lot will depend again on Messi. If this system does suit Messi, a lot. Messi plays 4-4-2 at Inter Miami as well, and he prefers that. Messi can do still a lot of damage to opposition in this free role. Okay, and I don't, like I said, Messi has there's a degrade of Messi's version, this version compared to 2022, but I think for this role, Messi is still Messi can still be the world's best in this role, playing this part. Messi can create a lot of chances. Messi can score goals. Now, how well these players who has improved perform, like so, uh, I mean it's difficult, but yeah, definitely it's not impossible. I think they can win, but it's always difficult to win again. A lot of players are injured, like Romero is injured, but he'll be fit before the World Cup. Martinez has been injured. Uh, they are playing a good amount of matches. No worries for them. How tired will Simeone and Alvarez will be, because now they're going through in the Champions League as well. They're playing Copa del Rey final. They'll play La Liga's matches as well. So how, and they run a lot in every match. They're workhorses. So how tired they come, how fresh they come in the World Cup, that needs to be seen. Molina, is he going to be rusty because he's getting less game time? Nico Gonzalez is not getting much game time now. The Atletico is Lookman, so he's getting less game time. Almada is getting less game time. So will will they be fresh? Will they be rusty? Tagliafico, we haven't seen much of what's going on with Tagliafico. I don't have any doubt he is my starter. He's a super player. I have no doubt in that. But what is it doing this season? So it's not much. Just 19 matches, 14 started. So, but 1300 minutes is not bad. If you see his heat map, so he's a proper defender, but he also does provide some width. But he has 3 assists, so it's not bad. Has he played anything else? If a Europa League. So this is good. He has played 8 matches here. Again, he's, he provides width along with super defense. So yeah, I mean, it means, it also means he's fresh. I mean, that's a good sign. So he's fresh. He's fresh. Romero will be fresh. Martinez will be fresh because they haven't played too many games. Romero is out of the now leagues matches because of injury. These two, these four rather, like they have played a lot of matches. He's the leader. So how fresh he is coming to the World Cup, how fresh he is. These four. So, but yeah, well, it's not a concern. Like the team does not look burnt out. Messi will be. I mean, Messi is playing in US, so he had a pre-season as well. So Messi will be again. Messi will be fresh as well. So a lot of players will not be tired like as compared to the European teams. So now that's an advantage. The World Cup is in USA, and the European teams will definitely find it difficult there. So if I just quickly uh, see one thing, last 10 World Cups, yes, any merit, merit. So I believe American World Cups are not uh, So okay, so 2014. So last three, if you see Argentina won, Mexico, Brazil win, and USA. Now in Brazil, Germany win. So this is something surprising. But yeah, USA, Mexico, Brazil, and South American teams. The heat factor. So this time also it's going to be in USA. And if you see Qatar is also heat factor and Argentina players were able to attack. But yeah, there are it's not like that. It's always true. South Africa is also heat, warm kind of place. Brazil is a warm kind of place, but this European teams one. So it's not a thumb rule, but it's a logical thing. Like if the European players like Yamal, Mbappe are coming with a full season, they will be a little tired, and then to play in the heat of US and Mexico, it will be difficult for them. So that's where Argentina has its advantage. The team bond. This is the best. No other team has this kind of bond that Argentina has. You hear problems for all the teams. England, Spain is having problem with the national team and clubs thing. France, Mbappe thing is always there. So every team has some sort of problems. Argentina does not have anything. This unity, this group is the best in terms of unity. They play for each other. They and they're warriors. That is a big advantage. The coach Scolari is a tech is a master, tactical master, and so obviously that is also good advantage. So there are a lot of things working in for Argentina. The things going for Argentina. And if you ask me, I would be surprised if they cannot beat like everyone expect them to reach quarterfinal at least. Some now the debate starts here like can Argentina beat Portugal or not? I would be surprised if they cannot. As good as Portugal is, I think Argentina should be able to beat them. This is going to be the big of course like a bigger challenge. But I mean I don't think they can. I think that's the best. I mean semi-final they should reach, but I think semi-final is where their campaign ends. As bad as it sounds, but ability wise, talent wise, this is the most this team can do. But of course, football is not about just talent and ability. It's a lot about like what you do on that day. And Argentina has a lot of warriors to come through this match as well as winners. So expect them to reach finals. But I think final, I don't expect them to win the final, but I do expect them to reach final. So if you see, I have Spain Argentina final and I have Spain as the winner. This is something wrong here. Chelsea, Germany, Morocco. So it's Germany. So yeah, the semi-final Germany, Spain, Spain. I have yeah. Other things about World Cup. So this is the one match where I'm predicting Germany will beat France. France is a super team, but I think Germany will be able to beat France. Musiala, Fritz, they have a striker, Kimmich. I think Germany have a decent, have a good team, and I do think France they have a good attacking talent, but they don't have defense. They don't have proper defense. They concede a lot of goals. They don't have proper midfield as well. So France as much attacking threat they have, other they're lacking in other things. So I don't see them going forward much. And also because Zidane should have been appointed as the coach after 2022 World Cup as he was promised, but he wasn't. That is also going to play the role. What other match we have in so Italy is already out. So this, but anyway, whosoever comes, Portugal will beat them. Quarterfinal, Germany, Morocco, Germany easy, Spain will easy win, Brazil, England. So these two are going to be epic. These are epic matches. Brazil, England, Argentina, Portugal. You cannot get better than that. And you definitely hope anyone wins, but these two matches should have. What else can I tell you? What else have I discussed or researched? I've told you full 26 squad. I told you this is the only formation they can play in 4-4-2. These 5-4 at the back. Martinez, Enzo, McAllister. These nine are untouchables. You can have these two can have your people. For me, this is also untouchable. Simeone now is a perfect player for this role, which Argentina needed. But this time for me, your untouchables, Nico Gonzalez is my first choice, but you can have Almada or Kelso as well. Substitutes, I've told you, Paredes is a very good player, good form. He will come in to replace anyone. Mostly McAllister, control the game. You can have Barco as well if you need a goal. You can have anyone here. You have Prestiani as a good option. You can be attacking talent. Montiel is there. Otamendi can replace if needed. Lautaro Martinez. We haven't talked much about Lautaro Martinez, but there's no need to. He will be definitely a substitute. He'll come as substitute in every match to replace Alvarez, and he has to do well this time around. Has to finish his chances. One last thing. So for group stage, Argentina will be starting with Algeria first match, Austria second match. Now, this is a big advantage now because if Argentina wins both these matches, they will be guaranteed to top the group because you cannot expect Jordan to top the group. Jordan will it won't be happening with Jordan. So it would be either Argentina, Algeria, or Austria who can top the group. So if Argentina wins both their first two matches, then Argentina will secure 6 points and will secure top of the group. Will they? Because it can happen that the other team can have 3 points and then they can also have 6 points. But yeah, majorly, I think it is possible that Argentina can secure the top position after these two matches. I'm a bit confused now. Like I thought they can. But let's say Argentina beat these two, and these two then play the last match. So they win. They both win against Jordan. So they both are at 3 points. Argentina is at 6 points. Jordan is at 0 points. So anyone wins, they can go to 6. So Argentina already has 6. And if I see, tell me I think the rule is who wins is the rule, or is it the goal difference? I think it's the goal difference, yeah. For me. I think it's the points, obviously points first. Okay. So it's a goal difference is the one. So if goal difference is same, then it's the head to head. So what I was referring to is Argentina secures their top position, then they can rest all their players in the third match, which is very important. Rest is going to be important. I think anyway, Argentina will, even if there's a little risk, they will take the risk, replace a lot of players for this match, try out or give chance to other players so that they are fresh for the knockout. This is from me. Uh, Let me know what you think. Please comment. Tell me what are your views, what can be done, or any disagreements, agreements. Do let me know. Thank you.